So here's my site. When I was here a couple weeks ago, this is where I stopped to have lunch, and I just really like the site. And that's where you put your tent. And to get to Site 9, unfortunately, you have to walk through Site 8. Access to water is down that way. And that's where you'd put your tent. So I've set up my tent. This is actually Site 9. I decided to set up in Site 9. It's just the tent site was just a little bit flatter. Tent Site 7 is extremely close to me. It's right there. I think we actually are sharing a bear box. Anyways, I have my food in the bear box already. And I'm gonna hike back to my car right now to get my wood. It's about a mile walk, so it's not too bad. And I'm probably going to have my fire right over here. I might still have it in Site 8, because I really like Site 8, but unfortunately it just, I couldn't really find a good area to set up my tent. Before I head to the car, I'm gonna go get some water, and when I get back, I'll start making supper. Start my fire and have my hot dog. So I have moved my tent site to tent site 7. I was in 9, and after I set up, I did some walking around the campsites because there's very few people here, and just wanted to take the opportunity to see how the sites were. I've moved to this site. I did have to pay double though. Paid for my other site, and I also paid for this site. But anyways, I've gone to the car and I got my camp wood. There it is. And also the people here were here. The people that were here last night, or well, whenever they were here, they left their camp, left some wood. So that's pretty cool. So I should have enough wood for tonight and tomorrow. I wasn't planning on having a fire tomorrow night, but now I will, for sure. Anyways, this is where I have my tent. It is a really nice site. And this tent site is just flatter than the other site. And I think I'm probably sleep a little bit better with a flatter site. And it's just beautiful. So I'm more than okay with paying for this site. Paying double, basically. Anyways, the trail to get to the water, it's kind of steep, but I mean, it's not horrible. It's doable. But the water, pretty accessible down there. So shouldn't have any issues with getting my water. Okay, it is around almost 6 o'clock, and I am going to start my fire and cook up my hot dog. I'm very hungry, and have supper. So this is 14 and 15. So it's the next morning, and I am just walking around the campground right now, looking at some of the other sites that I didn't look at last night. This is site 15. Maybe not as much privacy as site 7 because it's so close to the beach over there. But I do like this site a lot. And that's where you put your tent. Maybe with 2 tents, there's another site, another place, that is. Yeah, it's nice. So basically, it's site 1 is really nice. Site 7 is really nice. Site 8 is actually really nice. The reason why I'm saying that I prefer the other sites is site 8, where you would put your tent, which actually is pretty level, is really in sight of the trail. And I don't know, I just didn't like that. But site 8 has some really big, cool rocks, huge rocks in it. It's really cool looking. I probably would say that's probably the coolest site here. But yeah, I do like that site back there a lot. There's 2 negatives. It's really close to the beach, and the other one is you have to walk through this site here. Thinking maybe you put your tent here. Maybe right there, I guess. Okay, now I am just walking down to the picnic area here, and just kind of warming up before I have my breakfast. It's probably in the high 30s right now. Slept okay. Stayed up as late as I could and had a fire. The fire was beautiful. So much wood. It was really nice. Got up around 7 this morning. It's around 7:30 right now. And I'm just going for a little walk before I have my breakfast. Checking out the campsites too while I'm walking. So I'm done the hike. So I'm at the dam for Silver Lake. Well, I'm still like a half mile from my my tent site. So definitely the ew, gosh, I don't like this. Anyways, so the hike wasn't as far as I thought it was. I don't even think it was 3 miles. So I'm not really too sure what time it is. I'm going to check in a minute. Thinking about walking down there, see what that's about before I head to back to the campsite. Anyways, I'm going to walk down here and see what's going on down here. And then I'm going to walk back to my campsite and rest for a little bit, and then I'll probably go to my car and get the rest of that firewood. It says 1917 on that engraving up there. Interesting. So I've only come about 2.5 miles, 2.4 miles. So just for the heck of it, I'm just going to walk down here for a little bit and see where it goes. I probably won't walk too far though. I'll head back to my campsite pretty soon and rest up, and then hike up to my car and pick up the rest of that campfire wood for tonight. Definitely would not want to be walking on this if it was raining. It's really strange. I have no idea what type of material this is. I'm wondering if it might be metal that's been coated with something. I don't know. I don't know. So, I think I recognize this. If I walk down that way, it takes me back to the campground. Maybe. Let's see what that sign down there says. Well, no, I've never been on this before. I'm going to go see what that sign says, and depending on what the sign says, I might backtrack, or if this takes me down to Silver Lake, to the campground, then I will continue going this way. So this is the wood that I collected earlier today. Just stuff that I found in the woods. It's pretty dry, so it's burning really well. Anyways, I still have quite a lot of wood from yesterday. And then the stuff that the people left. So it's 12 and 13, site 12 and 13. So at least going to 13, you're not walking through their campsite, but you're walking obviously very close to it. Anyways, it's okay. Anyways, that's where you put your tent. Don't really see another location for a tent. Maybe right there. Very close to the fire pit though. This is 13. put your tent here. It's flat. It's okay. So the water source is down this way, I assume. Oh my. So, anyways, I think that's a little iffy looking. Looks like it's doable though. I would actually just go to the beach. I mean, this is pretty close to the beach. So site 10 and 11. So this is site 11. Sharing the bear box. And I think this is site 9. Yep, site 9. And I also didn't see an area to walk down to the water. So I guess you'd have to go through site 9 to get to the water, or walk to the beach area. Really close to that site right there too. Well, I would have to say I don't really like these sites too much. 10, 11, 9 is nice, but so close to 11. Let's see what's over here. Site 13. So we're going to check out site 2 and 3 first. Wow, this feels this looks like a place that you could probably string up some hammocks. Wow, nice, huge, flat spot. So to get to site 3, you do need to go through site 2 though. So that's kind of a bummer. I like the picnic table behind this big rock right here. like the fireplace where it's a little bit lower like that, so you can see the fire a little bit better. Anyways, that's the picnic table behind the big rock. That's kind of cool. Bear box. That's where you put your tent. It's pretty flat. Access to the water. Not super easy to get down here though. Not looking forward to going up that. So the access to water here, I would say, is not super easy, but it's doable. So this is site 1. It's nice. It has its own path to its site. That's the thing I don't like about some of these sites is maybe like half of them you have to walk through another person's site to get to them. I guess I would, because they're only $10 a night, I would actually just, if it was available, I'd rent out the site that I would have to walk through if I really wanted that site. So this is one. Good size. So the access to the water is down this way. Oh, there's steps. Wow, that is nice. Nice beach. Easy access to the water. Could definitely set up a chair down here. Okay, I have changed my mind and I'm going to say site 1 is my favorite. I love the beach. I love the easy access to the water. There's nice privacy because you're not walking through anybody's site. There's these really cute little steps. The tent site looks pretty flat. Not a big fan of the fire pit, but I mean, that's fine. So I would say site 1 is my favorite. Number 2 would be site 7. Number 3 would be site 8. Yeah, I guess that's about it.